welcome back to the channel. Dane Scott from Dane Scott's Truckers Lounge. I have something for you tonight. I think I'm going to do a little duality thing. And thought I'd fire up the fireplace back there. Since it's so stinking cold in northern Ohio. I thought maybe we were kind of pulling out of it, but the deep freeze hit in again. So anyhow, I did find something very cool the other day. I went out looking, and I found a couple brothers sitting out in the ice and snow. Another couple of corn binders. Man, those internationals are all around. They were an all-around, very popular truck. Still are, actually. So I was just cruising around looking for what I could see, and sure enough, I found a couple more. You know, last week, I found a couple brothers, those sunglass wearing 9670 cabs. That was cool. And this week, we found you a couple S models. So we're going to take a look at those, and then I'm going to bring you back, and we're going to get a update on the Crackerbox. Found a couple brothers sitting here, and these are something I haven't featured on the channel before. So another Ohio winter's day, and I got something special for you. Stick around town. Welcome back, boys and girls. Working on the Crackerbox, of course, tonight. And I've been banging my head against the wall trying to figure out how in the world I'm going to get an interior in this truck, because it's just not as easy as one would think. So where I am tonight is, if you can see what's going on up here. Let me zoom in for you. Okay, what I'm doing is the sideboards, they're going to run around the top leading edge of the roof. Okay, the roof rolls up on the end down there, but we're not going to worry about that because it rolls beyond the flat side of the interior. So these side pieces, and you can see it curves up there around to the other side. I'm using tempered masonite. I don't even know if it's tempered, to be honest with you. It might be just regular masonite. I've had it a while. But anyways, the space there is about 4 1/4 minus the thickness of the ceiling piece, flat piece that'll go above it. And these will support the ceiling flat pieces, okay? And then they'll be attached to those cross members, which there's only that. See that button up there? There's one of those, there's one of those, there's this section, and there's one more back here. So at the edges, it's got to be supported by this curved piece of masonite going all the way around to the ends. And then on the back, if you can see up there, and I've zoomed in as best as I can, there is a metal track. So the ceiling piece will sit up on that metal track, and then the sideboards will support it all the way around, and then I will attach it in the middle. Now this is where things get kind of, see the dash is getting in. Isn't that cool? Almost in. We've been doing tons of wiring. You can't believe it. You cannot believe all the wiring is nuts, but it's going to be worth it. So, and I think you guys saw these before. There's the insets, if you want to call them that, the inserts with the new Stewart Warner gauges. I don't know where the other one's at. Oh, there it is. Right here, okay. And we're going to have us some seriously bright green LEDs in all those gauges. Okay, I got it lit up for you, and I got the other side in now. See how that's going to work? So you can see those cool little buttons? Those are what were in it before, and they held the masonite pieces. So I still have most of the buttons. I just broke one, but we'll figure it out. So see the little slot, and see the track up above there? So that's where it sticks the ceiling piece, and it'll be in 2 pieces. It has to be split down the middle to get it in here. So it'll rest right on top. I have that nice little coved corner, and tachograph's gonna, everything's gonna work. We just sent out the cables. We sent out the speedo cable. We sent out the tach cable. We're wiring everything up. I got a killer, beautiful horn button, horn kit coming. We got a city horn for it. Here's the button. Look at that bad boy. And that is used. I got it for 20 bucks. It was nasty looking, but I could tell by the pictures in eBay. I could tell that it would clean right up, and I got it for 20 bucks. I mean, you'll pay upwards of $80, $90 for one of these, and you may not find GMC. You can get them in Chevy from an aftermarket place. So, okay, so for overhead now, we drilled there, and I've got some 1 inch or 3/4 inch, I can't remember, of that plastic stuff that's got a slit in it for putting wiring through. It's going to go right around this real nice, and it looks nice and finished. It's going to look real good. So what we got coming up here, we got 4-wire. Same trailer wire we used on the back. We got four wires here. Going to have a hot lead for the CB radio because I have a console that goes up here, and I'll show you that. One for the CB, one for LED feed, because I'm going to have some LED green lights, mood lights. Not to be running while you're driving, but when you're parked, along with the green lights in new gauges. Let's see. So, what did I say? CB, LEDs. Oh, I'm going to have a couple of fans. Gotta have fans right there. I'll be making a bracket. It'll mount underneath here, and it'll hold the 2 fans. And then the other one, is a ground. Yeah. So we got 3 things going on. We got CB radio, we've got LED lights, and we got fans. And that's the feed. And what we did was we put those on their own breaker. Right there. Everything's got inline fuses and breakers and everything that we need, because I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? Here's a nice little goodie you guys haven't seen. You know, they made these for the V8. Well, this is a V6, as you guys know. This is a 6V71, so I just blacked out the 8 a little bit, make it a 6, V6, and I will have the diesel across there. But there is a gentleman in North Carolina who makes these. And not only does he make that one, he is also producing, I'm going to find the paper here, the 9500 badge for those, the 9500s. And a lot of you guys need those, I know. So the guy you want to talk to about that, Billy Parker, there's his information. He's a Detroit guy and he knows his stuff. And he's got a lot of old trucks. He's got Crackerboxes, 9500s, some other trucks. I think he's got Emeryville, which, God help me to please find an Emeryville to feature on here. You guys get a hold of me. Something close to me. There's got to be. The one guy that has 2 of them doesn't want to put them on video, which I don't get because he takes them to truck shows and people see them. I don't know. Anyways. All right. What else we got going here? I got the mirrors on finally. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but there was some cheap looking sheet metal guards on here, and I don't know what they were for, but they just looked goofy. And I know that's not factory, so I took those off. So we're cleaning up the back a little bit. There's the CB, but here's this console that I was telling you guys about. That's going to go up top, that we're feeding these lines up to. So that bad boy's going to go right up there. So, and it's going to match the angle of the tachograph. So whatever that tachograph angle is, and you really can't see it, I can't get back far enough here, but it's going to be that angle. So it may sit over here like this. So yeah, that's going to be very cool. I wanted a console, but I didn't want some big gaudy thing because it's not a Peterbilt. It's still a Crackerbox. You can see we got everything apart here, so the lights work, making sure that works. Yep, we're wrapping it up. Then, after we get out of that cab, we're coming down here. Battery box is going. I got an Astro battery box. It's going to go up here. And then, those tanks that I got, we're going to mount them. We're going to get rid of the tank. And then we're going to mount those 36-inch tanks right here. You can kind of see, I'll get back a little bit.
But yeah, the 36-inch tank will go from the front of that battery box to about right back of the PTO. There'll be a little bit of a gap here, which is what I want. I would rather have the tanks facing farther forward than back for the right look. The surrounds are going to be primered tonight, and then tomorrow I'll color code them. And it'll probably be another day before I can get them in, because you need a good day, because I use enamel. I'm using a water-based primer, a sign paint that I use on my signs, my wood signs. Works great. It's a good filler. It dries fast. Not a big deal because I can't color code it tonight anyway. So, but that's what we're going to do. So here's the surround for the support for the headliner, all installed, and those buttons that were in the original will be painted to match. So now we're ready. We're going to be running the air horns, which I just got, and getting the dash finished putting in, and then the insulation and the roof panels, and they will also be painted alpine green. I know you're shocked. So there you have it, guys. A little update on the C box. We're going to keep it moving, and I hope you enjoyed those two brothers, the S Model Internationals. And we've got a lot of cool trucks coming in the spring, guys, that have contacted me. They have trucks that are a reasonable distance that I can go feature for you. And so if you guys are in that category, you're kind of like within a 2-hour radius of northeastern Ohio. I'm right up on the, we call it the sharpest point in Ohio, right on the lake at the PA line. Until we meet again, keep the hammer down, safe and sound.